start off from the beginning. We'll start off when you enlisted in 1943.
Yeah, 1943, I guess it was. I enlisted. Then I went to Island, Newport, Rhode Island. I guess it was for boot camp.
Boot camp.
And yeah, from boot camp, I went right up to Boston to the Fargo building. The Fargo building, big. That's where they a lot of sailors. That's where they kept them.
Yep.
It was a hub, a center that they sent everybody out from there, you know.
Yep.
So I was up there, and then that's when they were building the Wasp at the time. And when the Wasp was, we were there about 3 or 4 months in Fargo, and then from there we went aboard the ship. Well, as soon as the ship was able to have sailors come aboard,
yep.
And then we were on board, but still all the workers were still there, building the whole ship, you know.
So it wasn't completed at that time?
It wasn't completed, no. So now we were there approximately, I'll bet you close to a year before it was finished.
What'd you do in the year?
We did nothing. We were aboard ship and bought supplies aboard and things like that, you know.
Just prepared it, got it ready.
Just prepared, I was into the guns. We have a quad 40 millimeter on the aft of the ship. There was one there. And the ones that ships after us, they had 2 of them there. So they had 8 millimeters, 40 millimeters there. So,
and so what were you doing?
They taught us how to load and how to set the fire, how to shoot it. Yep. The whole works, you know. It was like on ours there was a track. One guy was tracting up and down, and another tracking sideways, you know.
Yep.
That's how they ran it electronically. It was a big thing. And so there was you had a feeder for each one. So you had 4 feeders.
A guy would feed it?
No. You had it would come up from down below. There was a hole in the deck there.
Okay.
And they'd hand them up from there.
Yep.
And one guy got it from there and handed it up to the feeder, and the feeder would put it into the socket.
And this was a shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 shells.
Yep.
There were 4 shells at a time there. That's I think they were. One was a tracer. And I think the other, a tracer, an armor piercing, and I don't know what to call the other one. You can see the light. I
think the light one is the tracer round, isn't it?
Probably the tracer had the light too, yeah. Well, it would be 2 armor piercing and 1 tracer.
Yep.
You know?
And so now were these for like airplanes? Or were they for other...
all for airplanes.
So now your job, you were a coxswain.
I was a coxswain, yeah.
And so your job specifically was to...
Do any job on there.
Any job on there?
Yeah.
So you were like...
But not the pointer or the setup. That was a specialist that did that.
Yep.
No, we were loaders.
Yeah.
Loaders, more or less. Feeders or loaders.
Yep.
You could do either one. That's on that gun there. Still, they showed you how to take the gun apart and everything, you know.
Absolutely.
You had to learn everything about the gun. You know, it wasn't just that. So, yeah, that's what you spent your time in Chelsea shipyard up in Boston there. And so you do that, say, for the morning. In the afternoon, if you load stuff, or sometimes you could take it off and just take off, go around. You couldn't leave the Navy Yard.
Yeah.
You could if you get a pass at night, you know, at 4:30 or something. But you go around the Navy Yard. They had a nice restaurant there. You guys used to go in there, and you could get pitcher beer in the afternoon, you know, and have.
You kicked off work?
Yeah, you could do that, and they knew it. I mean, it was it was legal. It was for the workers too that worked in the yard there. And then at night you pull liberty, you know, you go in the Boston.
Yeah.
Scully Square where all the action was and things like that.
That's probably fun, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's quite fun, yeah. Well, they had some shows, you know.
Yeah.
Really naughty shows that I would not go to them, of course. You know.
I know that.
I never went to them. I was a good boy.
Yeah. And so,
And so that
remember such details.
of the
Yeah,
naughty
I
show,
heard about the,
Scully Square.
yeah,
That
about
was known.
the ammunition and it's just that you remember it. Good.
Yeah, very vaguely I remember. Not that they good.
well, they drilled into your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had both, you know. Then we had here ourselves. We never been out to see her, no.
Yeah.
So far. But then we had the shakedown,
Yeah.
which you go out and then do maneuvers, and we went down to Trinidad, and we pulled Liberty there.
Yep.
And we used to in Trinidad they had these guys they'd run up the tree and get a coconut for you and bring it down.
Oh, yeah.
They actually ran up the tree.
Really?
Yeah, little guys, they're like monkeys, you know. And then they'd bang them and break them open for you.
Yep.
You couldn't get to them. Yeah, and you'd give them some money, you know, I think
Yeah.
it didn't amount to much. But that was quite fun there because there was a lot of ships we pulled in there.
Did you go down there? Now, did you go down there for training, or?
Yeah, we're down there just the shakedown of the ship itself, and then you came back, and we went in Newport, Rhode Island, Newport, Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Norfolk, Virginia. I pulled in there, and then of course they did the ship, made a million changes,
Yeah.
you know.
Like what?
Like, gee, I don't know, on the gun turrets where we were, I don't know, they put 20 millimeter places on each side of IR-40,
Okay.
you know, for close stuff, you know. They weren't much good, but they were,
Yeah.
you know, if you play that close, you know.
So they were anticipating some action then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a war, yeah. So they fixed it all up, and then we took off, went down through the Panama Canal, and up to San Francisco, and we were there, and we had Liberty there, and a bunch of all my buddies, they went down to Tijuana.
Oh, yeah.
They missed ship.
Really?
They missed ship, yeah. I didn't go. God bless me, I don't know why I didn't go, but
I was
didn't
gonna
go.
say, yeah, because I mean, you know, just for anyone
Oh, yeah.
listening, that you were only 17 at the time, right?
Yeah, 17.
So you
Yeah.
pretty much lucked out on a couple of things.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. And how? So when I think of it now, when they, so from there we went to Hawaii.
Yep.
And we were in Hawaii for a while, and we were waiting for these guys to come back. There was more. This is in my department.
Okay.
It's not only them, but some other places too.
Oh, so these guys are still missing?
They didn't jump ship. They missed the ship.
Yeah, missed a ship.
So you know that's court martial and everything.
Yeah.
So they finally came. You saw them come. They came in on some little old tugboat or something from the States. I can't think of the kind of craft. One of those that they fold down, you know,
Okay.
and it was to go aboard amphibious.
Oh, yeah.
Amphibious things like that, but bigger ones. Seagoing amphibious things.
Yeah.
And they just piled them in there. I think they had one John there, nothing to do. They came in, all had beards, because it was 3 or 4 days. They more than that, I guess. Hadn't shaved, no, they don't, they were,
You're a mess.
they were stinking, yeah, it was bad. So, I guess they all washed them all up, and anyway. But Hawaii was nice, Liberty was good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. So then from there, then we went out, went into battle.
Yep.
Went to different,
Did the mood change in Hawaii? Like now that you kind of knew that.
the what? The mood?
Yeah.
Oh, What do you mean, none of the movies did? Oh, we meant from after, because of the...
Yeah, I mean, because everyone knew that they were about to go into battle. Was everyone getting, pretty scared and
Yeah.
pretty nervous?
No, at that age, you were ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forget,
Yeah,
yeah, whatever. It was okay. But then when you hit some of the islands there, the Marriott Islands, and the other islands, well, we were attacked many times, and you could see they're all torpedo planes.
Yep.
that came in and dropped their bombs and, take off. But the Japanese, when they're coming in, and they had a virtue or something that they would stand up in their plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could see them?
Yeah, you could see them
standing up there.
You see them, yeah. Well, they're right in front of you coming at you. And you either shot them down there right there, or they fly up over you and take off and come back again. Yeah, a lot of action.
Yeah.
A lot of action until one finally hit us. And but when we saw a lot before we finally got hit,
Yep. That was in
we got hit in Formosa, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was in 45?
See, I don't remember the years there well much, But we got hit good right center of the ship, and we lost an awful lot, 300 men or something. I forget aboard ship that got. Just it went right in the decks and went into the mess hall and all that. There was people around,
Guys were eating.
Oh yeah, guys. Thought were eating. You had K rations on at your station, but when if you weren't under attack itself, you could go down there and eat,
Yeah.
But still, somebody was on the guns at all times, and a lot of my brothers got killed there, and then it was a bloody thing. After it was over with, we had to come back to the States. We had to come back because we were in good shape.
Ship repaired.
It was, and you go down there and look at it, you could all these fellas, it's like all water, but red water, blood,
Yeah.
And it was really stunk. But they got rid of that on the way home. I forget how we ate, because maybe we had the K rations. Eat them all the way home,
Yep.
And we came back to Hawaii, and when they said, what's that song? Welcome back to Hawaii, and then coming back to America, we were coming back to the States.
Yeah. Ready? You were ready to go?
Yeah, I was ready, yeah. After that, we saw a lot of action. And until we come back and landed in San Francisco. From there. No. We went to Birmingham, Washington.
Okay.
That's where the coroner's the state.
Yep.
And that's where they started to repair our boat. And we had different duties there. We were off the boat in different places. And I was in a place where there was a hall for the officers, like a dance hall or drink in the bar, it wasn't, not all day, but they'd have their parties in there. And that's why I was stationed in there doing that.
Well, what did you have to do? What were your duties?
No, that's why I stayed, I don't know, just there, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I did pull guard duty. They had a fence, all around the yard there. This is all part of the shipyard. And we had with a gun, walking up and down, guarding the fence there. In case somebody gone. But you met a lot of girls. The girls just got the right on the fence there.
You were the regular ladies man then, huh?
Oh yeah, well, I like the ladies.
And you were keeping in touch with Graham the whole time?
Oh no. Well, I don't know if we were going like that. Well, I suppose so. Yeah. I wasn't home. I just told writing letters.
Yeah.
So.
But you guys were writing letters back and forth?
Yeah. Yeah, she got all my letters upstairs. Yeah, I gotta admit to burn them.
Get rid of him?
Well,
Were you scared, Dad? While he was away?
No. Didn't know.
she had a boyfriend. She didn't more than
Didn't know enough to be afraid, you know?
Yep.
We'd be, you know. No.
So then we got to leave. Came home for it was about a month, I think. A month off. Come home. It was beautiful. We went on came home by train.
Yeah.
And
Across the United States?
all the way across the United States on the train, and they didn't have the bunks to sleep in there because it took about a few days by train. Then.
Yeah.
So well, you just sat in your seat, and they had a club car. I mean, where you go and have your meals.
Yep.
You know, a meal car, regular meals, and see, they fed good, you know.
Yep.
Real nice food.
Yeah, that must have been nice after.
Oh, that was so nice, and then you'd eat, and then you go back to your seat, look out the window, wait for lunch, you know, breakfast, lunch, and supper.
After all the other stuff.
Yeah, that was, I always loved that. That was so nice. Yeah, then we got home, and we were home for a little while, then went back. Yeah, we went back. I forget now. I think we went back. We boarded a ship, but I think the war was done when we went back out there.
Yep.
Back out, yeah. And we went to Hawaii, and then out to where the fighting was to Japan. Then we were in the Straits of Japan there.
Yep.
And we were on both sides. We were hitting for most. We could see the land, and we were shooting our 5-inch guns into the land there, and into Japan itself.
Wow.
Yep.
And so that was
quite close there, yeah. And that's when they surrendered.
So that was after the bottle shot?
The bomb. They did the bombing, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 bombs that they do there, yeah.
So you were...
That's when they quit. We were right in there.
And you were right in there during
We were right in there, but we didn't hear the bomb. It was far enough away, you know. Yeah, so that...
what was the feeling like when you found out that it was over? Was it just like...
It was... Yeah, it was heaven. Well, it was scary, too, because... See, once they surrendered, then the boat, our ship, all the lights were on. We didn't have lights on.
Okay.
Yeah, we had lights below, but if somebody opened a hatchway, a door, or anything to get outside, the lights would go off.
Yeah.
You know, the door had the light switch on the door there. So, of course, now you got all the lights are going on, and you're taking off, and you're thinking, gee, you know, this is kind of scared the hell out of you, you know. But I mean, it was all right. But all the way home from Japan, from over through the States there, on the way home, we had steak and eggs for breakfast every morning. Steak and eggs. So we weren't used to that.
Yeah, so I was going to say.
The officers always had that.
Yep.
But see, they had a multiple supply left, I guess, and they gave it to us too.
So it really felt like everything was over, huh? Everything changed, you know, you got steak and eggs.
Breakfast. Yeah, it was like a little cube steak. It wasn't filet mignon. It was steak. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so then you just came home?
Yeah, I came back. To the canal again.
Yeah.
And up the East Coast into Boston.
So you were only what, 18 when you got out? 19?
19 when I got out, I think. I was 19, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had seen the world at 19?
Yeah. 2 years, 6 months, 28 days. That's how long I was in the service.
Oh, remember just like that, huh?
Just like that, yeah. I was around my tag when I got out.
Did you have to lie about your age again?
No.
No.
I went in at 17.
At 17, that was the age that...
That you could do it, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was you could go in at 16, but you had permission from your family, you know?
How'd your family feel?
Oh, my relative, they were with it.
They were
I mean, it was you know, it was a war, and it was you were a hero when you went into the service. I mean, if you meant fighting for your country.
Absolutely.
People were had to, not like they are today. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Again, hiding away, but everybody wanted to go in and do their part.
Yep.
They were thrilled to do it. So, yeah. And so anyway, I quit high school, and I was working in Lincoln Dairy. So it was, you know, so I went in, and then of course when I came home, then I went back to Hartford. I got my diploma.
Yep.
But that was it. Yeah, just came home, and
Wow.
that was it.
It's a pretty crazy experience overall. I mean, it
Then
was,
we went.
wow.
You don't realize
We went
how young they all were.
I know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, today these kids that are
No,
going
I
in.
don't think they have the same
Well,
attitude that you have.
Well, the Marines that are over there, well, maybe not now. It's getting where they know things aren't good and everything, you know.
Yeah.
You they can kill them left and right.
Yeah. Do you think that helped? Like back then, you know, you don't want to like propaganda, obviously, but you know, the reporting on everything, and I mean, you know, like there was like definitely a sense that you know everyone wanted to do their duty, right?
Yeah. Oh, the morale was high, very, very high. We used to have Tokyo Rose.
Yeah.
She was on the radio all the time and saying now we used to have the radio on the board ship.
Yeah.
And she'd be on and she'd be saying, we know where the wasp is and we're going to bomb it and this and that. You know, saying all these crazy words. Of course, you didn't know what she, but she was a talker, you know. She was an instigator for him.
Yeah.
Tokyo Rose.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel like when that was
Everybody
on?
knew. Everybody knew
Did
about
you
it.
just joke about it? Did you just not believe it?
And month to month, you know, half and half, yes.
Yeah.
You know,
So when I
you
think,
hated her, but you listened to her.
think of that Jack Gardner,
Yeah.
he was a guy in our class, and he died. And when he died, and he said,
Yeah.
we had a few people we knew that died, but he was really a friend, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, look at these kids in school now and they have these nuts go in there and shooting up people and everything that they try to counsel and
Yeah. Did they have that when?
no, I don't think so either. Not in them doing it.
Is that when it kind of like hit home when you saw that? When you heard that?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the story, Mike. Yeah, they didn't have now when they come back, they counsel them themselves because they're kind of wild.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know, they've been there, and you know, the war over here that there now, it's not like our war.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
What do you think that is? Do you think that's just the cause isn't as clear?
Well, they know that it was a big mistake in the first place to go there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a big mistake.
Did it feel like for you like it was like the war itself? Like
Oh, the war for us was.
when it was starting, it was like that was like the last option, right? Was that like you know?
Oh, you know what?
You didn't go because you wanted to go. You went, you know. We
wanted to go.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go.
Well, I mean, the United States, like, the United States had to go into war.
Yeah.
Something like. Well, there was a draft. I mean, my brother.
He was drafted.
Yep.
Yeah. But before I didn't tell you, when we came back to the States, then we went over to Italy. We brought back Italian prisoners.
Oh, no kidding.
Italian prisoners of war. You know, but they're friendly with us now.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was funny, I never saw them. I didn't know anything much about gambling, you know. I wasn't a gambler.
Yeah.
But they had these guys going around. They all had money.
Okay.
You know, because they had money coming to them or they sent it to them, but they'd throw the dice, and a couple of guys, smart guys, they'd be the head of the whole thing.
Okay.
They'd give them candy bars and have coffee, things like that. You know, they were running the gambling thing.
Yeah.
And they'd pull a buck on every say you won $100 or whatever it is.
Yeah, they take their big.
They take their kick. They made a lot of money doing that. I didn't know anything about this. That you could do things like
Did you
that.
gamble?
No, I didn't gamble because they.
Didn't have any money, right?
Well, I probably had a few bucks, but I wasn't a gambler, you know. I didn't gamble. Oh, these were Italians, and they took all the Italians' money. Well, we brought them back to Italy.
Oh, you brought it back to Italy?
Yeah, we brought it back to Italy, Rome.
Yep.
I was in Rome, full liberty there in Rome.
Wow.
Yeah. And we went off, we were allowed to take $20 ashore with us. And you change American money into Italian money, and of course it's 4 or 5 times worth more, you know?
Yeah.
See, a pack of cigarettes, we used to pay a nickel for them. You get $3 a pack there. You know, so
Yeah.
you come back with more money than the 20 you went out with, but you can only collect $20 when you get back.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of lira in your pocket.
Yeah, you have money to burn?
Huh?
Yeah, you have money to burn, right?
Yeah, money to burn.
Yeah.
But we were only there a couple of days, you know. We weren't there that long, you know, but Plum Liberty there was, oh God, that was another place that the women were after your money, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Had a lot of houses of ill repute.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. They had a lot of that stuff going on. But, so, and then we came back. Before I got out, then I made that one trip back there. No, from there we went up to England.
Wait, you got more places that you went. You just keep remembering them.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
After we brought the prisoners home, then I don't know why we went up there, Liverpool, one of the places up in England.
Yep.
And we pulled Liberty there, and from the shipyard to wherever we wanted to go for Liberty, the main place or whatever it was, London, I suppose.
Sure.
And so you take the train, and the train would stop at different stations, and you'd see these people, you know, with the top hats and skating and everything, the real risky people.
Aristocrats?
Yeah. But you'd throw out some cigarettes or something, they'd die for it. I felt so bad
Yeah.
that our guys were throwing things like that, disrespect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't right.
Yeah.
That these nice people, you know, bumping over each other to get the cigarettes. They couldn't get them, so you didn't have cigarettes to get.
Why? Why didn't they have cigarettes? They had to ration them or something? Or?
Cigarettes are rationed here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, you couldn't buy cigarettes here. I know you get stamps. How'd you get cigarettes? Well, you didn't smoke, so how'd you finally get them?
I don't know.
Yeah, they were rationed. Yeah.
They were rationed for you guys, or?
Oh, no, we gave all we want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nickel back.
Yeah.
Nickel back cigarettes. So,
Were rationed.
Yeah.
What else?
when we were pulling into Italy, before you could even see land, they were out there in the little kayak boats.
Sure.
And we were throwing them cigarettes in the water to get wet, to pick them up. See, to get them free there.
Yeah.
Guys throwing them free, but of course, they kept them. They kept them or sold
Sold them, yeah.
themselves, you know. But they couldn't even see land. These little boats out there. It's gonna happen to them. They tip over.
Yeah, they threw them cigarettes because they're like, you're crazy for it.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna. They think. Yeah.
Like for the ladies, they had to stand in line to get their
For an island.
Yeah.
And on Main Street in Hartford, you could, I was working in Hartford at that time, you could see them coming down like in a 7
Rose.
I lost what I was saying.
Yeah.
The line?
There was a line, big line,
Yeah, all the time,
all the time, big line. Huh?
yeah, for the ladies.
Yeah, and coffee they couldn't get.
Well, you had to go to work dressed, and where do you get dressed, you know? You need your stockings to go to work,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So, that's what I don't know what else.
What else was there? That and coffee, I remember they said was the ration.
And cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
I can't think of it now. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Only seeing that. Oh, coffee.
Coffee.
Can't remember what else.
No butter.
Oh, butter.
Hey, there was no butter.
There was no butter.
It was margarine. They used to have a little thing in the middle there, coloring. It was margarine was white.
Yeah.
It was white, and then they had the coloring bubble in there,
Like a little,
like a little, big as between this and the penny.
Yeah.
And you bust it, and then keep squeezing the bag and swishing it in the bag itself. And then you put it back in the refrigerator, and it'd get hard again,
yeah,
and it'd be like butter. So then you could cut the bag open, and
yeah.
it looked like butter, but
Yeah. Just all the things get
it
there.
was a flavored thing.
I don't really get the connection of the Oreo and the butter, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, why you would pick something like
Well, no, because butter is really butter churned, but oleo, it's margarine, it's large, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you couldn't have just
I don't know,
butter if
that's-
we're just freezing for it, but
They ran out of butter. We get butter. Well, we had everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yes.
In the service. But the home, yeah, 50 cents a carton of cigarettes. I brought that. I might. What are they today?
$50?
50 bucks. Are you smoking stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So yeah,
I was smoked back then for nothing.
yeah, you can enjoy it more at that price.
Right?
Yeah, nickel pack.
Oh, wow.
you know,
What about, I was gonna say, what about the other guys on the boat? Was it interesting, like, being mixed in, guys from all over were they all from all over the country, or most from the Northeast, or?
We had mostly rebels.
Mostly rebels?
South, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That's what you call them? You call them rebels?
Yeah.
They call you Yankees?
Rebels. No, yeah, maybe they did, but there were more rebels than there were Yanks on the ship, and there was one certain guy, that was his name, Red. We used to call him, hey, Red.
Yeah.
Because all the accents on some of them, they're very slow talking. Red was slow, very slow. Everything he did, very slow. Nicest guy that wanted
Sure.
to stuff. But they're real, we got a very friendly with
Yeah.
them and everything, yeah. We got along with them. And the only thing different was the blacks. They had them separate.
Okay.
And because they were mostly, they had a good deal actually. They were catered for the officers. They worked in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
and they waited on their tables. Not waited, but kept running.
Yeah.
You know, officers were really.
Oh, so with the,
They, on the ship they had a nice.
yeah.
They were very, very nice. They had clothes ironed and everything for them. You know, we had guys who washed, but I mean,
Yeah.
you had to fold them yourself.
Sure.
If you get your right one out of the bunch.
The officers had a good
Good, good food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't know why it was.
big distinguished. We used to, board ship, when we were, going anywhere, we weren't in trouble. We have movies every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, every night, and it had a big screen, right on the hangar deck, and each department, there was like A, B, C, and D,
Yep.
they took turns putting up the folding chairs to see the movies,
Yeah.
And, of course, the first two rows, they were for officers only. And and then you'd have a bunch of other rows, but you had to go up there if you wanted to get a seat there. Well, the ones that put the chairs up, they were allowed to keep a row,
They get up
themselves.
front.
Well,
Yeah.
because they put them up.
Sure.
If they,
How many chairs are you talking here?
oh, quite a few, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, a lot of board. I can't think how many there were aboard ship, an awful lot of people. And then then you have all the seats back there, and guys would get there real early to get them seats, you know.
Yeah.
Where the officers, they would come out just 5 minutes before the movie and have the seats out in front. And then the rest of where you didn't have chairs, the guys had, in back of that had to sit in the floor
Yeah.
to watch the movie.
I was gonna say, were the officers mostly older, or were some from the same age?
Well, of course, to me they were all a little older.
Yeah, they were older
because I was
than you,
young,
right?
you know.
Yeah.
But most of them were very nice.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, they weren't. Especially the pilots were very nice.
Were they?
Yeah, they were young kids themselves. The pilots, sure, they were most of them were very young.
Were they looked at? They were looked at with some distinction, though.
Oh, they were, but they were down to earth guys. They did, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't say, "Here I am, you lucky
Yeah.
stiff," you know. They didn't look at it. You had to salute everybody, and a lot of officers didn't bother about it. That not to salute,
Yeah.
you know. You know?
Yeah. Everyone was there together. They didn't.
Yeah, you were fortunate because, you know, who wants to be saluted?
Be saluted all
If
day.
you saluted them, they got to salute you back.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
You don't want to be bothered with most of them, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, from a certain rank up, they always saluted, you know.
What was the rank? Do you remember?
First lieutenant, I would say, first lieutenant up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That required.
And then below, they didn't, they didn't care, like, you know, they were younger. They were.
But see, they had one Sunday that the wife could go up and visit the ship. It was like a house, a big house going with OU, you know. So on that Sunday we went up and when Doc's sister, Eileen,
She told me that. Eileen and Jack's uncle, he was rich. He had a big car.
Okay.
And Jack borrowed his car.
Yeah.
Probably was a big Lincoln or a Cadillac or something. They built it.
in their car.
Huh?
Must have been 7 minutes less than
My mother and father,
Yeah,
Jack and Eileen,
yeah.
you,
Eileen,
we said Eileen. It was 5 years. Was your Jane there too? Auntie Jane?
yeah.
I think she was there.
That's when she told all of us that she was pregnant.
Pregnant? Yeah, she was there. And me coming, you had 7 of us coming home.
And so this is when you were coming home? This is it?
No, I came home for the weekend. I had leave.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
So you were always there to pick them up when you come home? So you guys were on and off dating at the time?
yeah.
when I came home for good, I came to the railroad station, and Uncle John and my father were there to greet me.
Yeah.
And we got up the railroad station, got down, and there was a couple of pubs right on across the railroad station.
Say no more.
The father says, "Come on, we'll go in and have a beer." Because my father had stopped drinking. He well, no, he had ulcers or something. He used to drink in his day, I know that, but then, anyway, we went in and had a beer, and of course he's got the little pouch, you know, for the money.
Yeah.
It's a dime a beer or something, he's getting them out, you know. And I'm dying for a beer, you know.
Yeah, right.
I love beers. But that was it, one beer. You couldn't get it anywhere. He said, no, just one beer.
Yep.
That was his rule.
That was his rule?
One beer.
Just one?
Yeah. And then we went home on, I guess we were home in a trolley cars or whatever.
You came home? No, you came home with that, with the car.
Car?
Jack and Eileen.
No, I'm talking about when I came home for good,
Oh,
when I got out of the service. Yeah, my baby John, I don't know, we didn't have a car.
No,
when I came home.
I thought you were going to...
Nobody drove.
No.
No. I built the, still got the same front on most of them, you know.
Yeah.
Few little minor changes, but. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So, you guys got married what? 3 years after you got back? 2 years?
1948 we got married.
Yeah.
So I got out in 46. When did I get out? 40. We went together 2 years before we got married, right?
Yeah.
A year? Oh my God. When did you propose to me?
I don't know.
I I care about that.
Right?
You proposed for which one did not. Is that all of us here?
Yeah. We dated for,
I thought we dated a year, then we got married. We were engaged for a year, and then we got married. We've gone together a couple of years. Yeah,
So you were married at 22, 23?
yeah.
22, 21.
Wow. Pretty amazing. 4 years, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
No, it's just,
yeah, like 5 years. It's like you go see pretty much the whole world.
yeah. She was making $38 a week. No, she was making $40 a week at the Travelers, and I got a job at the light company.
Yep.
I was working for Foxes, but I finally got into the light company. I was making $38.50 a week when we got married.
Making 50 cents more.
Yeah. She made more than me.
the 50 cents bought.
She saved me a lot of money. Yeah, yeah.
You know, money bought cigarettes or money bought. Now that you think about it, really, you could buy 2 packs of cigarettes. You know?
It was like 20 bucks then, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, money was scarce. I didn't make a heck of a lot.
That's good. I think you get it.